Not bad.
Alright, and I'm back. So I haven't uploaded in a while. I've been home for the past couple weeks. I only intended to actually be there for 1 week, but due to this whole virus stuff going around, they canceled school, which means I didn't really have a reason to come back besides working, but it didn't seem like they needed any hours. So I stayed there for 2 weeks, enjoyed my time there, saw friends, family. It was a good little break, but got back a few days ago and just kind of, honestly, just getting back to doing what I've been doing before. Like, I don't really go out that much. Oh, and then also, check this out. Like that's clean. If you look at some of my other videos, it's not that clean at all. And I've mentioned it quite a few times on how I need to clean it. And it just took a pandemic for me to finally do it. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Due to this whole virus stuff going on, and Bell County issued a shelter in place, meaning basically they're just saying they're highly advising that you stay home unless you're working, you need to buy groceries or essentials. Granted, running doesn't obviously fit into that, but I have a pretty isolated little running path, and I'm actually really proud of my community because everybody seems to be taking this pretty seriously and, you know, keeping a fair distance away from each other. It's kind of cool that the community is really taking it seriously. So I need to take a shower, and then due to the whole coronavirus thing, I do need to go out for something non-essential to a point. I guess I'll make a judgment call when I'm there, but so I'm in photography, right? In the class. It's a film photography class though, and then if you don't know anything about film photography, you have to be careful with the film, because if you expose it to light, it ruins the film because it's a light sensitive material. Due to the campus closing and everybody keeping their distance from everybody, we don't have access to the black room, so we are able to take digital photos, take a black and white, send it in, have a discussion about it. And I've had one spot that I've had in my mind for a while now that I really want to try and get. So I'll make a judgment call. If not, I'll find something else here at home that I can take a picture of fitting the criteria. And but yeah, so since we have a shelter-in-place order, it's kind of depressing, but it's kind of nice. Like, it's actually really nice here. In Nebraska, it was very cold, so it was very weird going from like 40-degree weather to essentially 70 to 80-degree weather, and it's really nice. But yeah, I mean, I would really encourage anyone to kind of tackle certain things at home that you haven't been able to. Take a moment for yourself if you can. So no matter what, out of all this, just try and find something positive if you can. But, you know, whether that's spending time with families or, you know, for me, someone like me, I'm a gamer, so I have an entire library on each console that I own of games that I haven't even been able to get to. And with the lack of school that I guess I'm having right now and everything else going on as far as work, I have some time to get some of that stuff done. And I've been doing some of that, even the things, not so enjoyable things that I need to do, like cleaning my office or deep cleaning the bathroom. Anyway, so I need to get in the shower really quick, go see if I can snap that photo really quick, which should take no more than about 15 minutes to include driving. And then I guess I'll just go back to my laundry list of things that I need to do inside that I've been neglecting. We'll see where the rest of the night goes. So obviously all of this is pretty weird. You know, we're being told to stay away from everybody, and all these numbers are coming up, and it just seems kind of scary, and obviously people are panicking. And, you know, in some ways, arguably so. I mean, I get it. Some people are scared for their families or for themselves. How people are reacting to it is concerning, but I feel like with all of these new, you know, orders coming out and recommendations and people kind of getting into the groove of things, I feel like it's kind of tapering down a little bit. Obviously, the numbers keep stacking, and, you know, people have to realize is that the numbers are stacking because it's not because, I mean, it is spreading, don't get me wrong. You know, there's going to be a huge flux in numbers because we didn't really have a way to test it before. So people have to be mindful of, you know, even though the numbers are soaring, like, it should still be maintainable. It can still be worked on. It can still be turned around. We can keep the numbers low. Give the right people the time to respond and it's our responsibility to do so. And a lot of this makes me kind of think back to kind of my Army days, in the sense of you kind of have this unwritten rule, this unwritten bond, that if you and a bunch of your buddies were, you know, in a bad place, in a firefight, whatever the case may be, you're going to take care of each other. You're going to fight harder so the person to your left and right is okay and that they get home safe because you care about them. Some people need to start taking that mentality on and thinking about it's not really about you right now, it's about everyone else. The single mom or the single dad who depends paycheck to paycheck on going to work, you know, our older population, like we have to keep them safe, you know, someone who's immune compromised, that's just how their body works. Like they can't control that. Don't treat this as you trying to, as, oh, you know, I'll make it. It's no, hey, I need to do my best to keep my distance from people because this could affect someone that I care about, or it can affect somebody who isn't in the best position to, you know, overcome this whole thing. You know, so look out for your community, look out for your people, and keep yourself healthy. Keep, you know, a respectable distance away from everyone if you can. Clean up after yourself, wash your hands, stop touching your face. Like, that's pretty common stuff. Like, it's not hard. It's stuff people should be doing kind of anyway. We need to make sure we keep this down. Don't allow a spread of any kind. Don't allow it to, you know, get to a point where it can mutate and get worse. We just need to do our part, and I hope everybody's doing that. I hope everybody's safe. I feel for anyone that's out there that you know, they're out of work, or they're hurting financially, or even health wise. Like, you know, I feel for those that suffer from, you know, anxiety or depression, because this might be one of those situations where you are cranked up to 11 and it's just hard to come back down from that. So my heart goes out to all of you. Just keep yourself safe. I'm gonna do my best to do the same here. Yeah, we'll get through this. It's not impossible. So gonna get this picture taken and get back home. Alright, so I'm just not getting here on campus, and it looks like it's pretty dead, but also there's some security going around telling people that are already here, just kind of walking and doing their own thing, that the campus is closed, it looks like, because they're turning around. So, I mean, if that's the policy for the school, then I can't hate on it. So, it's probably for the best. I'll try something else, and we'll finish this up later. Alright, so I'm just checking really quick the directions for this assignment. So I think I'm gonna go for a symmetry picture and have a little fun with it. Use one of my product photo background kit. I think I might do kind of like an EDC type picture and have it look symmetrical, or at least pleasing to the eye and drawing viewers to the image. Let's try it. Alright, let's try it. Okay, let's see what we got. So, alright, so I'm down to 2 pictures, but I think I'm just gonna go with this one. Not bad. I'll send those in here soon, but yeah, so do your best to make sure that this whole virus thing doesn't go out of hand. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Find little hacks to, you know, keep yourself clean and, you know, staying away from people. Like, even myself, I got like a little Downy wrinkle release spray. It was like a tiny bottle. It's the only thing I could find because all the Purell was gone. So I dumped that out, filled it halfway with water and then isopropyl alcohol with a little bit of like scent oil, and then I use that as my hand sanitizer. I'll use that on a handle of some sort if it just kind of seems like a suspicious place. Like, anytime I go to get gas, I'll just spray it on there really quick. I'll spray it on it afterwards, you know, just something simple. You know, be creative about how you stay safe, be creative about how you spend your time at home. But yeah, try and find the positive out of all of this. This is one of those times where we need to kind of come together as a community. So hope you guys are all safe, healthy, happy, or as much as you can be, stress-free as much as you can be, and I'll see you guys in the next video.